Hey everyone, I'm Arbazir and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 Co-op with Cool18.
Hey, folks.
And we're back doing things.
We are doing things. I
Being
think,
very specific right now.
yeah. I think, things have been, I know, dicey with the barbarians, and I'm still afraid of Attila, but other than that,
Why does
things are happening.
Shanghai have a strange name?
Oh, I was making a note here that I might want this to be my primary military
Ah,
production
okay.
city.
Right.
It's a habit I've had for a long time, especially since in Civ 4, city specialization was much, much more important, I feel, than
Yeah, definitely.
in Civ 5. Mostly due to cottages, I think.
I'm actually thinking about maybe attacking Korea from the back. It would be good for us to slow Korea down.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Attila
we
has
got
just entered the
spies.
Renaissance. Yeah. Maybe Attila
Right,
plus Korea.
so what I often do with the spies, you did get a spy right now, did you?
Yes, I did.
I usually send them to the highest population city and or to the capital city of the biggest wonder spammer, because that's usually going to be the city with the highest potential, which
How's
speeds
potential
up the rate.
calculated? Now, isn't it not just science output? Is
Well,
poten-
more population is more science output,
Yeah,
if
so-
you look at it that way.
But I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with wonders per se, right? It's just
Yeah,
science.
that's true. So in
Yeah.
this case,
Should we focus
Korea,
fire? Yeah.
I mean, Korea is is in team with Attila, so they have the same amount of technologies. The only downside of spying on the tech leader is that tech leader will often have a spy in his capital, so it can be a little bit risky.
No, we don't have
But-
info addicts running.
But in this case, Korea is the most obvious target for a spy.
Yeah, so we'll just both of us go into Seoul.
Yep, I'm going to Seoul.
All right.
Hopefully we'll actually steal a few techs
And not
in
get kicked
reasonable
out too
time
quick.
frame. So we can start catching up. We are quite a bit behind right now. We're at 26% literacy, Attila is at 38.
2, 3. Ooh, I can get furs if I were to settle one further to the north. That'd mean losing out on the stone. And getting even more tundra, although it's just desert down here, so who cares? A
And
slightly
I
more
need to
defensive.
start building up my military. I'm still having problems with these barbarians, mostly because my entire military consists of one composite bowman. Not amazing.
I've got 2 comps, and I still have 1 warrior. I still have a scout somewhere too. I just put him on auto explore recently because I basically manually walked him everywhere I could. I always reach a point in the game where I just become lazy. Like, okay, I've had enough.
Yeah, it's very tempting to do that.
I know, it's like, you can't really do it on Deity, which is why I often don't play on Deity. I'm like, I'll play 1 level lower, and then I
Yeah.
can be lazy. New city up over here. We'll get the pearls at some point no matter what. Which will be-
Attila is actually friendly towards me, which is very strange.
Yeah, I think he is to me as well, but I've made him some very good deals. Yeah, friendly.
I can actually trade luxuries with him 1-for-1, so he's actually friendly. Possibly because they are at war with Byzantium and Pachacuti.
See if I can sell him a few more horses. Yeah. Oh, Eastern Orthodoxy's been improved.
I'm really curious if we'll be able to build Hanging Gardens and the Oracle.
Yeah,
It's so weird that the AI didn't build it on turn 107.
it
Hanging
really
Gardens
bizarre.
are usually gone long before turn 100.
But maybe with all the war.
Possibly. I think that might be it. Or maybe AI is confused because of team game, I don't know.
Oh, I wonder if I should chop this forest. At this stage in the game?
We definitely can't build the same wonder at the same time.
That's good.
So maybe that's confusing the AI? I have no idea. It's weird. So, you know, I almost don't want to spread my religion
Why is
because
that?
I can faith by universities.
Oh, if you keep the was it Catholicism?
Yeah. I don't have amazing amounts of faith, but I'm getting 5 per turn. I could probably buy at least one, which is always useful and saves money and production. I quite often buy science buildings in my top science city, which is capital city most of the time. But I very often buy, for example, the public school as soon as I finish research, or research lab as soon as I finish plastics.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially wherever you've got your national college or
Yeah,
observatories, maybe.
especially the research lab, because that's plus 50%, which is usually massive. I think I bought research lab in my capital city in almost every game I did on Deity. It's expensive, but it's usually worth it. On Epic Speed, that's almost 2000 gold. Alright, I need to micromanage my tiles a little bit. I've not been doing it a lot, which I usually do. Which I always do, pretty much. I need so many improvements around my capital right now. That's going to hurt me a bit.
Yeah, I only have the 2 workers, and I should probably go and get a 3rd at this point. Well, Shanghai will probably need its own. Definitely can't have one carting back and forth. Although, I don't think there's any barbarians between, say, Beijing, Constantinople, Kaisel right now.
Yeah, I don't think so. I still got 2 barbarian camps near me. I had a barbarian horseman spawn at the barbarian camp right before I was going to enter it. Which is so annoying when it happens. I just killed it, hopefully I won't get another one.
I hate clearing barbarian camps with ranged units for that.
And I think it has a missionary for Catholicism. Let's see, oh yeah, I can return that unit to get a boss with the Inca, or I can take it myself to spread Catholicism to my own cities. That's
Sure,
actually
why
kind
not?
of useful.
I definitely wonder what they're working on, but I think squeezing out a cargo ship right now would be pretty smart. Let's do that.
So with the eyes busy, we can hopefully catch up. Attila is already at 40% literacy.
So he's
That's pretty
researched
crazy.
40% of the entire tech tree.
Yeah. So yeah, he is in Renaissance era with Korea. Are they building a lot of wonders?
I don't.
Korea only built one
so.
wonder, so that's good.
I think Sweden and the Incas have definitely built a few. They've got
Yep.
Stonehenge, the Petra. I think
Looks
that's the
like it.
Parthenon.
Pachacoti likes spamming wonders, from my experience. That means it would be worth taking Cusco.
Oh,
I
definitely.
might try doing it. I was already thinking about settling a city to the north.
Now, if you take a holy city, you don't get the founder benefits, do you? It still stays
no,
with the
you don't.
original. That's a real shame. Like, holy cities are not special, other than you can build certain wonders in them.
Yeah. You can build a grand temple in Holy City only. I think you can get rid of a Holy City, but I'm not 100% sure about that, and I never really bothered.
Oh, there's the Hanging Gardens.
Yep.
So, I was only halfway done. But if
I'm
I'd
six-
started the first time I saw it,
Yeah.
I hope
You would
get your
actually get
Oracle.
it. I'm still curious about what caused this, because this is a very late Hanging Gardens. I wonder if I'll get Oracle. I'm only 6 turns away. It might happen.
Let's here. Let's go and...
Oracle is actually one of the easier early game wonders to get on Deity.
Is it? Really?
Yeah, mostly because you usually go for philosophy as soon as possible.
Oh, I see. It's not that the AI doesn't like it. It's that as a player, it works
Yeah,
pretty well.
AI is pretty awful at prioritizing technologies, so you can often get philosophy either before AI gets it or soon after the AI gets it. Some of the hardest wonders are mostly hard because of the text AI starts with. So the Great Library is very hard because AI starts with pottery and they often research writing right away. And they get started on Great Library right away. That's why it's so hard to get it. And it's also the reason why Temple of Artemis is kind of doable. They do not start the game with archery. They get mining, animal husbandry, pottery, and I think something else. But I don't think they start with archery.
This war against Byzantium and the Inca, it feels like it's gone on for a while, which makes me happy, and nothing has actually changed hands.
Yep.
Oh, Korea's got their huachas.
I'm actually thinking about selling my iron. I have 2 sources of iron, only 3 sources of iron, and one of them is not improved. I don't really plan building swordsman for now.
Do I
We
have
should
iron?
pick a team that we're going to try staying friendly with. So definitely not Attila and Korea.
No. Constantinople plus Incas? Is that the other one?
Yeah, that might work.
It might. I mean, you have your sights set on Cuzco. And then, who's Sweden with? Sweden and Pocatello. That might be okay, because I'm not really close to either one of them. None of us are close, so it's very unlikely that we're going to be going to
Yeah,
war.
that might work.
What's my relationship now? No, not you. Friendly. All right.
Sweden doesn't want to trade luxury for iron. Neither does Pocatello. Okay.
Oh, who are we spying on? Seoul. Should we get an embassy in Seoul then? Does that not increase the rate of espionage? I might be wrong.
Yeah, we should get embassies everywhere. Right. I usually don't really think about that because AI keeps offering that itself, like constantly. They will keep bugging you forever until you agree, quite often.
Oh, they have the... I hate the one-way embassy deal. I don't know why. Oh, because I included it as part of a peace deal. For the war. I gave an embassy to Attila for the war deal.
This is all shared, right? This is all shared because Attila already has embassy with me. I guess I'll just pay him 1 gold per turn. I don't mind. I paid him 1 gold per turn.
Ooh, right, universities. I guess I should get those up right away.
But yeah, I'm trading embassy with everyone right now.
Okay, sounds good to me. So what would we like next? I don't think I need iron working or longswordmen. Don't think I've got to rush to trebuchets or anything.
Well, we should probably decide whether we want to go aggressive or not. If we want to go aggressive, then we'll need the military technologies. But it's definitely worth getting metal casting anyway for the workshops, regardless of what our plan is. So I'm going for that.
Okay, that sounds fine to me. Yeah, we don't need astronomy, yeah. The embark against the river would be good. The observatory is good.
And once we're done with metal casting, we could go directly for industrialization. If we decide to not go aggressive. If we go aggressive, then gunpowder and chemistry. But metal casting first, for sure. More production is always good, basically. Oh yeah, Oracle is gone, so I did not get that, unfortunately. But if I started building it earlier, I would get it easily. Oh well, whatever. Maybe next time, in the next game. We'll know better in the next game.
Yeah, and that one, it'll go by turn 80.
Yeah. It's a shame, because I spent quite a few turns building that.
Yeah, it's always like that, though. You ignore it, and then...
That's actually one of the reasons why I'm very reluctant to build early game wonders on Deity. Because if you lose that production time, it really, really sucks. The first 150 turns are so important. I mean, the game is often decided in the first 150 turns.
Yeah, and especially since you have so few cities, you have very little production to throw around.
And you will generally know after 150 turns whether you have a chance to win or not.
I think, oddly enough, I normally go with Barrage as the default promotion. But
Hold on, are Golden Ages shared? Do you have a Golden Age right now?
No.
Oh, okay, they are not shared then. I wasn't sure about that.
I had one earlier.
That's a shame.
I'm 323 turns away from my next one.
I just had mine start a moment ago.
We're all connected up here. Good. Is there pasture here? No.
I'm really not optimizing this game at all, though. These barbarians, like, completely disrupted all my timings.
Oh, no! All right, this is starting to get a little scary then.
Yeah, I saw that. That's not good.
It's really not good for me.
Yeah. Well, not good for us both because we're a team.
That's true. Okay, wine is going.
So we should probably research the military techs just for defense.
That's a
I
good
mean,
point.
it definitely makes sense to get machinery ASAP because crossbowmen are so good.
And if by any chance I can grab Kaisel or even Anta such and such, I can
Yeah.
always liberate them,
Yeah, for sure.
which is always nice to do. Actually, was that? Oh no, Constantinople still has one more city. That's probably all they have, though.
Yeah, I think they are down to one city now. Well, we can actually check that through diplomacy. Let's see. If you ask them to sell you a city, you will get a full list.
Right.
They don't have any tradable cities. That means they are down to one city only.
Now, Constantinople does have at least 2 wonders, I think.
So it might be worth getting aggressive on Attila. Would be a little bit hard for me to help. I would have to move across the entire continent.
Oh, what happened to my happiness? Did it just grow, or did I lose a deal with Byzantium, which may be true? Do I have any spares? Nope, no spare resources.
I could attack Korea while you attack Attila.
That's true.
We just need to catch up a tiny little bit. Korea has their unique unit, which is actually quite strong, 26 range strength. I have no idea how to pronounce it correctly. The one next to Seoul.
Yeah, I think it's Hwacha.
Yeah, I think so. They are pretty good against units. And they will probably get cannons by the time we get all these military techs. So that's also a bit of a concern.
Yeah. Attila's got galleasses off my coast.
I'm still kind of tempted to go after the Inca. They have quite a few wonders in their capital, and they didn't settle any cities between their capital and me. So I could actually attack their capital directly. And they are not as advanced as Attila and Korea. So that's also helpful. I need to secure that location to the north before Pachacuti settles it.
Oh,
It's actually going to be a pretty good city next to the mountain.
I just realized something. The pearls that Shanghai is working, I won't be able to improve them. Because I don't have access to that inner sea. Unless we take Constantinople.
Good reason to take Constantinople.
It's interesting. I could build a trade route in Constantinople to trade to Nicaea. Or Nicaea, I should say. People pronounce it 2 different ways. I think the C is supposed to be a hard C sound.
But that's only if that inland sea has at least one ocean tile.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Otherwise lake.
It only counts as a lake, and you can't build cargo ships through a lake. It needs at least one ocean tile.
Alright, I'll have to go.
So, for example, the inland sea between Yerevan and Sigtuna has several ocean tiles. So I'm pretty sure it would be possible to get cargo ships there. Oh, we can actually propose something, or I can. It might actually make sense to propose scholars in residence, because we're quite a bit behind right now. I think I'll do that. We can always repeat it later.
No, definitely a good idea.
Yep, so I'm going for that. It will upset Korea, but we don't really care about their opinion. I need to start working on my military. Alright then.
How much can I bribe? Manila. That would bring me up to 65, which would not quite get me an alliance.
I'm actually so tempted to go for some wonders. Seeing the situation with Oracle and Hanging Gardens. There aren't any super useful ones right now though, but maybe a little bit later.
I think I'm going to build a couple extra composite bowmen so that they can be upgraded later on.
Yeah, I'm going to get started on my military once I get barracks somewhere. And we should probably go for steel. as soon as we're done with metal casting, perhaps, maybe even before machinery, because having armor is very, very useful.
Yeah, before we build much more. That's a
Yeah,
good
that
point.
second promotion is so nice
Okay.
on new units.
So steel, and then machinery, and then maybe even physics after that?
Yeah.
And, well, we need it for gunpowder. Alright, I like the military course of action here. I know all of our comments are going to be, you guys always go for war. Well, there's not much of a choice all the time.
Yeah, definitely. We could actually enter Renaissance era from gunpowder. We could research acoustics right now. We could try to build Sistine Chapel. I don't think anyone built it.
Alright, so these guys are at peace again. I wonder if I can have them go after Pocatello again. Come on,
Oh,
Attila, you know you
Pachacuti
want
is
to.
the one with Temple of Artemis. Now I'm really tempted to go after him.
He wants 5 gold per turn now, and my only marble. And open borders. Still, well, I'll wait a couple turns and see. Maybe he'll get more bloodthirsty in a turn. Oh, they're good. There's one ocean tile. This is hooked up. What am I missing then at this point? Got you there.
So how's your spy doing? Because mine will steal something in 8 turns.
9 turns.
As long as he doesn't get killed. I hope he won't. So that will actually help us catch up a bit. Let's see. Yeah, we will finish metal casting before our spies get something. If we get lucky, we might be able to steal machinery, for example. I mean, we know Korea has physics, because that's required for their unique unit. So we might be able to steal physics from them. That would be useful.
Yeah, and someone has already built Notre Dame some time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know about anything else. I don't think the castle's been built. That's okay.
So is Attila at war with anyone right now? No, he's
No.
not.
So I could bribe him to go to war with the Shoshone and I think Sweden for 5
do you
gold per
need
turn
a-
plus my only marble.
Do you need iron, by the way, to upgrade your warrior?
I do. Now, if
Because I have iron that I'm not using right now.
yeah, okay.
I can send you some.
If I do settle the spot on the cotton, which might happen soon, then I would get some iron, but only 2. So yeah, if you want to send me that, I will definitely upgrade the warrior right away.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and you're China. We should definitely go for machinery ASAP, because that unlocks your unique unit. I just realized that.
Oh,
I mean, that's one of the best unique units in the game. Not the best one, but it's pretty damn awesome.
So after metal casting, just go straight to machinery. That's true. The Chokonos are amazing.
Yeah.
2 attacks.
I just
with
realized
one.
that. Well, we will need guilds first. But that's fine. Also, once we get guilds, it will be possible to steal chivalry from someone. Can we research that before that second spy? No, we can't. Actually, maybe we can. Do you have guilds queued up after metal casting?
Let's see. Yep. Yeah, metal casting guilds machinery.
We'll see, I guess.
What was I doing? I was just doing something. Oh, right, my trade routes.
Alright, I'm going to micromanage my tiles a little bit now. I've been neglecting that. I actually haven't been working my scientist slots, that's pretty bad. I'm a little bit sloppy in this game. Okay, that's much better.
My best trade route would actually be a land one. Or
What's your-
already running? Okay.
What's your current science output, by the way?
It is 62.
Okay, so we are almost exactly the same then. Mine's 61.91.
6 from that comes from a trade route. I think rather than another cargo ship, I'm going to build a caravan.
Yeah, I didn't actually get any cargo ships yet. Or any trade routes at all. Which is kind of bad considering I'm Morocco.
Oh, that's true. But you're super isolated. Oh, this is kind of annoying.
Yeah,
I can't
I've
go
been
from
busy with other things.
queue this up and then change this, and then I can...
I don't even have too many available trade routes. In fact, my only available trade route right now is with Dago. That's the only one I have, other than internal trade routes. So there's not much point even building cargo ships or caravans for me right now until I get Harbor, which I can't get right now. Maybe we should research Compass a little bit earlier, because Harbor extends range of sea trade routes. And sea trade routes are so good for gold. So that would kind of make sense to get. I would consider it.
All right. Well,
But
you let me
obviously,
know.
machinery first. That's after machinery. We'll see what we can steal from Korea.
Yeah, how far away are we from that?
Because if we get, for example, physics and steel, then we can just go for compass. Or we could research gunpowder directly, depending on how big of a threat Attila is going to be.
So I don't want to build any more military units right now until I can get the armories going. I could use a little bit more happiness, but I'm really tempted to settle on that cotton. If I'm going to do that, though, I have to buy off Attila one more time. Let's go see if I can do that.
Yeah, also, if you don't settle on the cotton, some other AI definitely will, and that will make it harder for you to move units between Shanghai and Beijing.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you can still connect it with the harbor, but it's always nice.
No, that was
having
definitely a
that
priority.
railroad to
So I
move
can get him
units
to
around.
declare war on Sweden and Shoshone for 1 gold per turn plus open borders. And I don't think the open borders is a bad thing right now.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. That's a very good deal, actually. They probably hate each other, that's why it's so cheap.
Well, yeah,
Because
it's
that's very cheap.
classic hatred between the Huns and the
Yeah.
Shoshone that history has written about.
Definitely.
And Sweden, of course, being in there as well.
Yep. For sure.
All right. Good. So I'm building another settler. I've only got +3 happiness right now, but I don't think I've built a single Colosseum or circus yet.
Yeah, I'm at +8, but I only settled 3 cities right now. And you have 4?
Yep.
But I still have some unimproved luxuries, like that citrus near Fez. And I just finished connecting my first city to the trade network.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I only
nice.
did
We
that
got better
recently, a
casino.
few turns ago. What's your gold income right now?
+3 gold per turn, but I have 529 saved up.
Yeah, I just spent mine. I dropped a bribe on Manila because I could get the +20 influence from the gold demand. And that way I should be able to, if something breaks out, hopefully I'll be able to move them to alliance status. I only need 11 more influence to supplant Sweden. And they're right next to the Huns. So it seems like a good strategic choice.
Yep. Oh, and what about the World Congress? 25 turns. Because we have scholars in residence in World Congress, that will help.
And what else? Arts funding. Well, the Huns want art funding. That's not what I imagined.
Interesting. Yeah, they are usually loves arts funding for some strange reason. And hate sciences funding, which is also weird.
Yeah, who wants great scientists, huh?
Yeah, I mean, if you propose sciences funding in the World Congress, most of the AIs usually dislike you for that. Even the ones that are behind, which is very weird. At least from my experience.
Yeah, I agree. At least 3/4 of them at any given time. I don't know if they're worried that, like, the players like it so much that they had to make the AI dislike it more.
And we actually don't want arts funding to pass because that slows down great scientists. So we don't want that. That slows down great scientists and great engineers by 33%.
Yeah, now the question is, do you prioritize one over the other?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it more
a good
important to
question.
block the arts funding than to encourage the scholars in residence?
I would prefer to block arts funding
Interesting.
because getting the academies early on is worth quite a lot of science in the long run.
Yeah, I never. Oh man, I have unemployed people.
I will get a great scientist in 14 turns, and I'm definitely using him for an academy.
I messed up by not checking my tiles a little sooner. The AI was doing something very stupid. Well, or I was stupid for not checking on the AI. Oh, of course we're getting stagnation. Oh, it's because I'm building a settler. It's prioritizing things a little bit oddly.
Yep, I just finished my 4th settler. That might be my last city for now.
Yeah, I just forgot to set my science specialists.
Oh, I
in
actually got a
university.
city-state quest for barbarians. I think that's the first one I got in
Finally!
this game.
Is it one you can reach? Because I keep getting some for ones that are way too far away.
Yep, it's just to the east of my capital, so
Oh, that one.
I
Yeah.
can get there with my amazing army consisting of 1 unit.
Wow.
I'll start building up my army after the workshop, probably. I usually try to prioritize workshops no matter what.
They're so
Not-
very good.
Yeah, I mean, not just for the extra production, but to start getting the great engineer points towards the great engineer.
Right. Also, is it the workshops that unlock the ability to send hammers back and forth?
Yep,
Because that
they
can
do.
be hammy. I don't do it very often, but it's
Yeah,
very
I
handy
rarely
when
do
it does.
it. I only really do it if I need to rush production for something really specific. Because if you just want more production in general, in the long run, it's better to send food, as long as you have enough happiness to sustain extra population.
Right, that makes
I
sense.
I only really use them for production if I'm rushing something very specific. Like Hubble Space Telescope or spaceship parts. Then it makes sense to send production. Right, now I have a choice to escort my settler or to go get rid of that barbarian camp. Probably better to escort my settler.
Can't believe you're doing this with just one unit.
Yeah, well, that's mostly because I'm so isolated. I would definitely get more units if I had an aggressive neighbor close to me. But right now, I'm just going to wait for armories. It doesn't make a lot of sense to recruit units now. I kind of need more workers still. I'm actually considering just buying worker for gold. Yeah, I'll do that.
How many workers do you have now for your 3 or 4 cities? 3.
Right now I have 5 workers.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be for 4 cities though.
Yeah.
So 5 workers for 4 cities is reasonable.
I guess you've had to rebuild a lot of terrain improvements as well, but I've been making
Yeah.
do. I've only got the 3 or 2. I'm trying to remember. 1, 2. Yeah, I've just got 2 workers. I really should have a 3rd. At least.
I'm almost considering recruiting a scout for gold right now to escort my settler with. Because I have a brood coming my way. So I can't settler my settler with my composite bowman. Not a decision I usually have to make. Where to send my only military unit on the 126.
Well, it's 33 minutes in. I think we should probably put another cut
Yep.
in here.
Oh yeah, right.
But things are happening this episode. I'm liking how things are going. Feeling good.
Yep. And we are slowly catching up. Despite the not very good start. At least on my end.
I don't think there's going to be war next episode, at least not one we're going to instigate,
Probably
but
not.
I think there's going to be a lot of preparation for it.
We'll definitely catch up because my spy will steal something on the next turn, hopefully.
And then mine's 2 turns away. I don't know if the counter is going to be modified or reset, but if not, it's going to be a nice
Good
1-2
question.
punch.
I have no idea, actually.
Well, we'll find
Actually,
out
it shouldn't
next
be reset.
time.
I mean, it's never reset.
It shouldn't be, but I don't know about the team mechanics if something bizarre happens.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll find out in the next episode. So thanks for watching.
See ya, folks. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. Did you know I read every single comment someone leaves on my video? That's insane. Why would I do that? I don't know, but I'll read yours.